The family behind TikTok.com, hunted by the internet. Before TikTok belonged to ByteDance, before it became the app everyone knows, TikTok.com was something entirely different, a forgotten family website from the late 1990s, a harmless little blog tucked quietly into the early web. And like all things buried long enough, it was only a matter of time before someone dug it up. It started with a bored Reddit user one night, the kind of night when the internet feels a little too quiet and curiosity becomes something dangerous. He wandered into the Wayback Machine, the old digital graveyard where abandoned websites still linger like ghosts. While clicking through dead links and faded screenshots, he stumbled onto something odd. TikTok.com, but long before TikTok existed. No videos, no viral sounds, no influencers, no trends, nothing. Just a family blog. Photos of vacations, little journal entries, birthday posts, the soft, ordinary details of people who never expected strangers to look at their lives. But the discovery didn't end there, because on Reddit nothing stays small, and nothing stays innocent. Someone said, "This is interesting." Another said, "We should figure out who they were." And then, like a spark catching dry leaves, it spread. What began as simple curiosity twisted into something darker. A community investigation, they called it. But in truth, it became a hunt. Reddit users scoured every snapshot saved by the Wayback Machine. They scraped metadata, zoomed into backgrounds of old family photos, matched landmarks, dug for addresses, cross-checked phone numbers, unearthed legal documents. Someone even tracked down images the family never intended to share publicly. Piece by piece, they pulled apart the lives of a family who had done absolutely nothing wrong. They weren't criminals. They weren't hiding secrets. They were simply unlucky enough to have once owned a domain that later became one of the most recognizable names on Earth. But the crowd didn't care. Behind usernames and anonymity, they behaved like hunters. A swarm of strangers, each pushing a little further, a little deeper, crossing lines they would never dare cross alone. It wasn't research. It wasn't solving a mystery. It was gang stalking. An invisible mob closing in on people who didn't even know they were being watched. Imagine it. Living your life, unaware that thousands were dissecting your photos, mapping your home, scrolling through your children's faces as if they were clues in a crime you never committed. A harmless family blog twisted into fuel for a collective obsession. Eventually, the frenzy turned sour. Outsiders called it unethical, dangerous, cruel. And slowly shame washed over the community. Posts were deleted, threads locked. The investigation dissolved under criticism. But by then, the damage was done. The family disappeared into silence. And maybe they never knew how close the internet came to their doorsteps. And the strangest part? All of this started because of the Internet Archive, the faithful keeper of digital history. It preserved the past, but it also unearthed a curiosity that should have stayed buried. The lesson in the ashes is simple and colder than any ghost story. Sometimes the danger isn't in the secrets the internet hides, but in the people who go looking for them.